For today's video, I'm going to be continuing my series where I review my subscribers' Redbubble shops. If you would like your shop to be in one of my upcoming reviews, please put the link to your shop in the community post, which is on my channel under the community tab, where I ask for Redbubble links, and then I will get to it in one of my next videos. And don't worry, I will get to everyone's shop for a review. I usually go in first come, first serve basis, so I just go a few at a time for each video, otherwise they'd be super duper long. So go ahead and do that if you would like your shop to be in one of my upcoming videos. Alright, let's hop into my screen and commence with the reviewing. Alrighty, here we have the first shop for today's shop review video. We're looking at Akila's store. I see you joined relatively recently in May 2021, and you have up 93 designs. Not bad. That is a good number. Alright, I'm glad you're using featured collections and regular collections. I would definitely urge you to create at least 2 more collections. That way you can fill up this entire space here on your shop. Let's see, I am glad to see that it looks like you are properly formatting your titles. The first letter of each word is capitalized. Yay, that makes me happy. Alright, let's take a look at your tags. Alrighty, scrolling down. Oof. Yeah, that's not good. So I noticed that when you commented your shop link for a review, you said that you haven't really gotten any sales as of yet, and this could be one reason why. You hardly have any tags at all, and it's the tags that you put on your designs that are going to help them to be found by customers. So if you have next to no tags, then you're limiting the opportunities for people to actually find your design and then buy it. Feel free to check out a video that I made about this great Redbubble tag generator if you're having difficulty coming up with a lot of tags. I found that to be very useful when I am running low on ideas. So you'll definitely need a lot more tags than this. It'd be good to add at least 15 to 20 more tags, both single word and multiple word tags, in order to increase the searchability of your designs. Alright, scrolling down, let's check the tags on this guy too. This seems like a good design, and I'm assuming you're targeting a trending tag with this design. Alright, again, you definitely need a lot more tags than this. And some tag examples that you could use are like birthday gifts, July babies, gifts for people born in July, you know, just stuff like that. Alright, nice. Looks like you have a good variety of designs here, and you do have a nice combination of just graphics, just text, and a combination of the two. Let's see, maybe a bit of design critique for this design right here. My job is a trip. The graphic itself looks great. Good idea to target the retro sunset, since that seems quite popular still. It might be a good idea to use a different font, as well as to increase the size of the font so that it is easier to read, even if that means that you have to have 2 levels of text. That's perfectly alright. The goal is readability, and it wouldn't hurt to move the text a little bit further down, or conversely to have it wrap around the top. You know how you can curve the text around the top of the design. You can do this in either Canva or Illustrator, whichever one you prefer. Probably a bunch of other ones too. And again, you need a whole lot more tags for this. Like a very easy one is, why don't you have a tag about the retro sunset design? Because that's so popular, you should definitely have that in your tags. Alright, well, it's good you've put something in your artist profile, but this definitely needs some work. First off, the word hi only has one I in it, and the first letter should be capitalized, just, like your titles. The M should be capitalized. You should also have punctuation in there, which means periods at the end of each sentence. And the I in the third line should be capitalized. Also, the grammatical structure of "I hope my design is your choice" is not really something a native speaker would say. It might be better to replace that line with something else, like "I hope you find a design that you like." If I read this out loud, it would be "Happy shopping." Not very enthusiastic. The ellipses, or ... is very rarely used and often conveys hesitation, and that is not something that you want to convey to your audience. You want to convey confidence in your design skills. So for this ending, you need to capitalize the H, say "happy shopping," and end it with an exclamation point instead of a lame ... Also, in order to increase the amounts of favorites that you've received, it might be a good idea to try and engage with the community a bit more. And by this, I mean looking at designs that other people have created, maybe favoriting some of them, following some creators that you think have really great designs that you find inspirational. And hopefully a couple of those people will return the favor and favorite some of your designs as well, which should hopefully tell the Redbubble algorithm that that design is good and more people are liking it, so it should be shown to even more people. Overall, the main thing that I think you need to fix is your tags. The designs themselves look pretty good, so definitely spend a lot of time working on your tag game. Alrighty, here we have the second shop for this review. We're looking at Imesh Chanel's shop. I like your banner and your profile picture, very nice. I see you joined November 2020, but you only have 46 designs up so far. I definitely would suggest that you add a lot more designs than that in order to maximize your chances of making sales. I'm glad you're using featured collections and regular collections. Very good. I suppose I will have to say this again, but it seems that you have submitted your shop for review without watching any of my previous shop review videos, in which I tell almost every single person that you need to properly format the title of your design. Proper English formatting is when you capitalize the first letter of each word, which you did for collections, which is good, but not for your designs themselves. So that is something that I would definitely suggest you fix. Alright, let us take a look at this design right here. For the design itself, I'm a little curious as to why you put mountains in a text-based design about sneezing, and why the mountains are upside down underneath the design. That doesn't really make any sense. It might be better if you had tried to put in like a tie, since you are targeting the Father's Day niche with this one. Oh, hello. Scrolling down, you have a ton of tags, which is good. Although you might need to take out a few of the tags that are not so relevant, since those will not help you make sales. And by not relevant, I mean the tags that say like daughter and sister and grandma, since those have nothing to do with a dad sneezing. We'll check out this one as well. Fun design there. Let's take a look at your tags. Alright. Very nice. You do seem to have a good number of tags, and most of them seem entirely relevant, so that is good to see. Alright, scrolling down to your profile here. Alright, I'm glad to see that you filled it out. Minor grammatical fixes here. You would say, I've been passionate about graphic design since I was little, since I was young, since I was a kid, and I would like to share my designs with you. And then for the last bit, it would be a bit better to say, I hope you like them without the you'll. It makes a bit more sense to keep it in the present tense instead of the future tense. Overall, your shop is looking pretty good. The main thing to work on is going to be your number of uploads and a few minor grammatical fixes. So definitely work on your uploads. It looks like your next couple of goals are going to be 50 designs, 75 designs, and then 100 designs after that. Alrighty, here we have our third shop for this shop review. We're looking at SZ Designs shop. I see you joined May 2021, so relatively recently, and you have up 172 designs. That is pretty good. Definitely keep on uploading. Alright, I'm glad you are using featured and regular collections. Alright, one thing I noticed right off the bat is that for these regular collections, you do still need to properly format them. So that means capitalizing the first letter of each word. Alright, it seems like you have quite a few very adorable designs. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of them. Very creative design here. So, based on this right here, there are two options. One, either you are the original artist of this artwork and a ton of other people have stolen your design, which means you are going to have a lot of copyright striking to do, or you are one of the people who has stolen this design from the original artist. It seems like a lot of people have been stealing this specific design and theme from the original artist based on just what I'm seeing right here, and a lot of them did a rather crummy job of getting rid of the background, like this one by Celine, because you can see all these stray marks that come up in the sticker version. That makes it a lot easier spotting some of these thieves. Man, this is pretty sad and ridiculous. Sheesh, not only are people reducing the rightful revenue to the original artist of this creative design, but since so many people are stealing it, they're also decreasing their own chances of making sales while simultaneously increasing their chances of having their accounts suspended or deleted permanently. Alright, you have a okay number of tags, but you definitely need a lot more, at least an additional 10 to 15 more tags, and you should have a few more long tail keyword tags, which is when you have multiple words in the tag instead of just the single word. Alright, let's take a look at this design right here. Wow, okay, this is pretty sad. So it looks like the quality of this design is really not so good. Even just from this mock-up picture right here, I can see that the design itself looks super duper blurry, not crisp at all. You need a much higher file size, a lot more pixels in order to get a clearer image of this design. But also, your design doesn't even take up the entire space of the product, so it has these awful white borders all over the place. That looks absolutely terrible, and no one is ever going to buy this product because there's white borders all the way around it, and the resolution is very, very low. So you need to make a bigger file size for this design in order to have it fill up the entire product. I mean, if you really cannot make the file size any bigger, then at the bare minimum, you could use the pattern feature on Redbubble when you're uploading in order to have this image repeat so it fills up the whole space without leaving any white borders around it. Alright, again, you basically have no long tail keyword tags for this product. You know, your customers aren't just going to search the word girly in the search bar. No one's going to do that. So instead, you should have phrases that describe your design. Like this one would be light purple watercolor pattern. See, that's 4 words right there. And that's something that your customer would conceivably actually search in the search bar. Oh, and go ahead and check out one of my more recent videos on the proper dimensions that you need in order to fill up the entire space of the greeting card so that you don't have these awful white borders around the edges of it. Alright, I guess it's good that you filled out your artist profile here, but all of this is grammatically incorrect. I'd suggest running this through some kind of service like Grammarly or even just Google Translate to try and help with that. Also, the last bit where the words are in all caps, have a nice day. All caps comes across as yelling, which usually isn't something you want to do at customers, so I would suggest changing that. Overall, your shop is looking pretty good. Your banner and profile picture are also very nice, and you have up a good number of designs. So it looks like what you mostly need to work on is going to be adding more uploads and improving your tags a lot. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to boop the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!